Hello YouTubers, Ted here with another Farmington update for you. For the third time in December 2025, we're going to go up another age. So we're currently in the modern era, and we're going to go to the postmodern era. We'll do that in just a second, but I want to show you that my ducks are in order. I've got goods. Excuse me. I've got, well, on average about 2,000 of each good in the modern era. And so we're plenty good for that. And my daily collection is coming up in 30 minutes or so. So I'm going to go up in age and I'm going to renovate or one up some of my buildings before that collection so that I'll immediately be collecting a bunch of goods from the new postmodern era. I'm also going to build some extra squares to my city and maybe plant some new buildings, although I need some city reorganization. Things are getting a bit disorganized, a bit discombobulated, if you will. So let's go up in age first, though. I've prepped these things. Woohoo! I reached a new age. Some little rewards, and let's just finish these technologies. Whoops. I'm the postmodern era is still relatively early in the game, and I'm finding that with all the overly powerful event buildings and especially quantum incursion QI buildings that I'm getting, I can usually generate the forge points and goods to go through the entire era's tech tree in about 2 days, maybe 3 days. I remember when I first started playing this game 7 years ago, it took like at least a week or 2 weeks or something to get through an age. Now, again, that's for the earlier ages. In my main city, I'm in the most advanced age, Space Hub. And it took me well over a month to get through that just because there's certain delays built into the system with collecting special aged goods and so on like that. But anyway, we're still sort of early days here in the postmodern era. Yay, postmodern era. All right. So let's do a little bit of work here. I'm going to, like I said, add some more space to my city. So I've got a lot of expansions. I could probably, oh, I'm sure. I mean, look at that. I could add a full row to each side, but I'll add a row to just one side. Because let's not be crazy here. We'll add a row to this side of the city to give us some more space for some new buildings. But first I'm going to renovate my existing buildings. I have some good buildings to plant. Just particular, I think I have, we can check, I think I have 2 new Neo Bazars that I can plant. What is it? Yeah, it's 8 selection kits per bazaar, so I can make 2 full new Neo Bazars. And I could promote one of mine to silver. So actually I'm going to do that. I'm going to promote one of them to silver as a way of upgrading it for free. And I'm going to choose the Solara, I believe, because the difference between the Solara Bazaar, you can see here near the top, you get attack and defense bonus in Guild Battlegrounds and regular, but for the Guild Battlegrounds, whereas in the Lunara, you get attack and defense bonus for Guild Expedition. Okay? I mean, plus some regular bonus. But I don't attack, I don't fight in this world, so it doesn't matter these attack bonuses. But what could matter is the things below, and what you can see here is that you get forge points, goods, next age units, doesn't really matter for me, and new fashion boutique. But the Solera, if we look at this, gives you, again, forge points, goods, units of the current age, fashion boutique. Again, I don't really need the units. And it gives, you can see at the bottom there, guild goods. So I'm going to choose the Solara just to generate some free guild goods for my guild. Why not? Help out the guild. So we're going to upgrade. Now, which one are we going to upgrade? I want one that's in the progressive era. That's perfect. I have one, I think, in the modern era, but it's more efficient to upgrade one from the progressive era because that's like jumping 2 levels, getting a free upgrade of 2 levels. See, this one now is in the postmodern era, and it's going to generate 254 lovely goods for me. And I should really plant some more Neo Bazars, but excuse me, maybe I'll do that in a minute. Let's do some more upgrades first. So actually I'm going to open up my Forge of Empires helper here, and I'm going to look at which buildings are generating progressive era goods, because these are the ones I don't need so much. So I have another Neo Bazar I should upgrade. I have a Rattlebones Graveyard, which I could upgrade, and a Crimson Dragon Breath. Let's do at least those 3 to get started. I'm going to get some renovation kits here. So my other progressive Neo Bazar is here. We upgrade this one. And then there was a Rattlebones Graveyard. That is generating goods. Let's do that. And the Crimson Dragon Breath is here. Progressive era, yes, we'll upgrade that. That's good. And what else do we have going on? Those guys are pretty old. I'm going to leave those alone for now. I think all 5 of my squirrel halls are in modern era. Yes, and I still need modern era goods, because that's just the previous age. So we'll leave those alone. And I have these Whisperwood water mills. Those are both modern era. I could leave that alone. What about these guys? And these guys only generate 100 goods per day, but we could upgrade those. Of course, Neo Bazars would do even more. You know, I don't want to waste my upgrades because I don't have a ton of them. Maybe what we should do is plant a couple more Neo Bazars of the current age. How about that? Let's do that. That should be generating a lot of... So I'm going to zoom in. A lot of goods for us. And I'm going to use some of this new space I generated. Now, Neo Bazar is 4x6, is it right? I think so. Try to get a look at this. Or 4x5 even. 4x5. So I'm just going to need to do something to extend a road here. Let's move some buildings around. Like I said, my city's become a bit disorganized. Blork. Let's do that so we can build the road on through. Let's see here. Whoops. Click on road. And that should do it. Put the squirrel hall back where it's touching the road. Oof. Okay, this is super ugly. I'm just going to connect this for now. Somehow, I mean, look at this wasted space. It's ridiculous. Somehow I've got to fix this up, arrange this better. But we'll do that later. First, we're going to plant 2 new Neo Bazars. Oh, and then there's one other thing that we can't forget to do. But let's plant Neo Bazar. Boom. Should we do a whole nother Neo Bazar, or should we save one for the next level? Let's get one of these Neo Bazars up to max level and see how we're feeling about our goods production. 2, 3 upgrades. Level 4, level 5, level 6, level 7, and level 8. Let's see how we're doing now on goods production. So for Postmodern Era, we're generating 800. That's okay. It's okay. For For this modern era, we're generating 1287, which is good. For progressive era, we're not generating much anymore, but we shouldn't need too much of that anymore. And we're looking fairly good down here. So, you know, I could plant another Neo Bazar, but let's not rush it. I can always plant it later. And the other thing, of course, we never want to forget, because I have this system, right, of planting these Neo Queens to generate previous era goods. And I think I have already bought some Queen selection kits. So these are ready to go. There, and we upgrade it. So that is my level 2 Neo Queen for the postmodern era, which will forever after, and I'm just going to move things, but which will forever after be, I like to keep my guys in order here, will forever after be generating modern era goods. Postmodern era queen generates 100 modern era goods, and we're just going to leave it there forever, continuously producing. So that's pretty much it. I'll just say that it's near the end of December. The winter event is ending in 4 days. I've said it before, but it can be a little bit risky going up in age during an event, and especially near the end of the event, because you don't know for sure if there's a quest that's going to be difficult for you to complete, if you're maybe missing some key technology from the current era. However, as I also said, I'm usually able to race through the tech tree for the level in 2 or 3 days. And besides, I used the fandom wiki for Forge of Empires to look ahead at what the event quests will be, and they shouldn't be any problem. So that's all good. This is probably, I assume, going to be my last Farmington video of the year. So I hope you've been enjoying them, and we will continue next year. And thanks for watching.